Good afternoon, everyone from Auckland. This is Faye here. I just wanted to jump on here and follow up with a post that I had placed earlier this week about the comparison thing. I've gotten so many texts and emails and calls and comments about that, and I guess we. Uh, all are a little bit in the habit of doing the comparison thing. So if you caught my post earlier this week, I was talking about a personal experience when I first moved to New Zealand and how caught up I was in the comparison mode and how that comparison mode literally made me miserable and everyone around me in those initial weeks and months equally unhappy. Um, we all do that. And people were reaching out and saying, yes, I do that, with previous jobs, comparing this job to a previous job, comparing this partner to a previous partner, comparing the way I look now to the way I used to look. And it's just endless. The list of comparisons is absolutely endless. So the bottom line and the common denominator with all of the areas in which we compare is that it makes us unhappy. It leaves us not feeling fulfilled, not feeling uplifted, not feeling inspired, not feeling grateful at all. It keeps us just stuck in that negative space. So here are the three reasons why comparison mode is really, really making you unhappy and what you can do about it. So the first thing that we do when we're in comparison mode, we are either caught up in the past or we're caught up in the future, right? But one place we're definitely not when we're in comparison mode is in the present. So in the post I was talking about when I first moved to Auckland, New Zealand from the Middle East, I was comparing everything about my current life in New Zealand to the life that I had left behind in the Middle East, like literally everything. It was just never ending. And that practice, that internal activity of the mind actually prevented me from noticing what was actually present and what my actual circumstances of the new life in New Zealand were really like. So you can't be caught up in your mind and be present at the same time. And we know that presence is such a prescription for happiness, peace, and inner tranquility. So the second reason why being in comparison mode causes us to be unhappy is we're not practicing gratitude when we're in comparison mode. When we're in comparison mode, we are not noticing the abundance and the fullness that is available to us. So we can't be content about it. We can't actually be feeling or expressing or practicing the gratitude that we now know is an absolute antidote for negativity. And again, I say the mind that is comparing can't be grateful at the same time. You can't do both at the same time. The other reason why, the third and last reason why being in comparison mode makes us so unhappy is that when we're in comparison mode, we're totally caught up in the head. We're totally caught up in the world of thoughts and all of what that brings with it. And because most of our thoughts are negative, we end up being embroiled in a web of negativity in our minds. When we're in our heads, we're not in our hearts. And really, the true essence of who we are, the true essence of what our lives are about, the true essence of stillness and serenity don't lie in the head, they lie in the heart. And again, you cannot be in the head and the heart at the same time. So if you want to compare less, you need to practice more presence, you need to practice more gratitude, and you need to practice being in the heart and moving away from the head. So these are the three reasons why comparison mode makes you unhappy, 3 things that you can do about it.